Hey, what's up guys, it's 𝐻𝐤𝐤 here, and welcome to episode number 27 of Skilling to Glory, where in today's episode I'm going to be showing you guys my final games from last week's weekend league. So yeah, if you're looking forward to the episode, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell as well for more videos. And yeah, if you want to see me playing Weekend League live and stuff, all that good stuff for Skilling to Glory, then check out my Facebook page. Link is in the description down below as well for you guys. I might actually be streaming at this moment as well, because today is Friday, meaning Weekend League starts again. So yeah, you will most likely see me, playing some Weekend League once again. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. At this moment of time, my record was 7 wins and 2 losses, and I wasn't too sure, what to do, like whether or not I wanted to play all my games or play till gold 1 or gold 3 again. I wasn't really too sure, but yeah, the way things were going this weekend especially were much better compared to the previous 2 weekends I've had before on FIFA 21. Yeah, I was thinking, maybe I should just go all out and see, what I'm able to reach with how the things are going, basically. But yeah, in our first game, we started off pretty well as well. We were 3-1 up, and I decided to, mess around a little bit more often, do some more skill moves, just trying to, score some cool goals. And eventually we do make it 4-1 here with Ben Yedder after we unfortunately missed a chance there with, I think, 𝐶𝐞𝐤𝐿 Promise. But then, from the 82nd minute, I almost gave the game away. He scored a 4-2 there with Timo Werner, and then out of nowhere, he once again got in front of goal, and I scored an own goal with Sergio Ramos, where I'm pretty sure I pressed the B button or the X button, I'm not fully sure, to basically just clear the ball away. But for whatever reason, he put it into his own net. And you can see as well in the 90th minute, where we got tackled by the keeper and also by Alaba there, we ended up picking a penalty, or getting a penalty, and we picked it up there with Ben Yedder, scored it, made it 5-3. So some hectic minutes towards the end, but luckily we won that game, meaning we reached silver 2. And yeah, as I just stated as well, I was still like thinking of what I should do. Maybe play all the games, or just play till gold 3 with also how division rivals is going and stuff. I was just thinking of maybe, playing some games over there as well. Now, in between of going into the next game, you probably noticed that I sold a player, Bernardo Silva. Got him, I think, from one of the packs we opened a couple episodes ago. So yeah, 17k. I think I just should have hold him, because 87 rated, only 17k. It's pretty cheap. I'm actually thinking of doing some investments in especially like the 85 to 87 rated players, with icon SBCs coming up as well at the end of this month. So yeah, it's maybe a good shout as well for you guys. As you do know from this series, I am far from a trader. In every single episode, you usually see a lot of gameplay, and that's what this series is about. So yeah, if you're looking for trading tips, I've seen some people asking me for some trading tips. Then I'm unfortunately not your guy, but yeah, I would just really recommend, playing the game a lot. That's obviously what FIFA is meant for. Play the game a lot, and you will get rewarded that way as well eventually. But in this game, you can see as well that we took the lead there. Nice goal there, I think, from Promise. Then we got a ball here with Ousmane Dembele. Nice ball roll to Sombrero, where he almost chipped the goalkeeper there. I didn't even hold a L1 or something. It was just a regular shot, just a regular volley shot, basically. And yeah, we hit the crossbar. Then this happened, where I tried to tackle Adama Traoré, and then just your typical kind of FIFA BS going on, where, yeah, my opponent got, I wouldn't say a lot of luck with getting like the bounces and stuff. We got pretty lucky there as well, as we didn't concede, and we ended up winning that game 2-1. The stats were extremely even, so I guess it maybe, could have gone either way. But yeah, I'm very glad that I was able to win those games, because those are the games I usually struggle with so many times in Weekend League. So into the next game we go. I tried out something a little bit different with my playstyle, and that was mainly because of my opponent. He sort of, I wouldn't say triggered me in doing so, But well, I think he maybe did. I used the R1 dribbling a lot in this game. I think it is this game. You would see me, I think, you could have seen in the previous episode, I think, as well, that I used it quite a bit as well. I think I've said it to you guys a couple episodes ago as well, that I need to kind of put it into my playstyle, because it can be very, very useful if you use it, especially around this area there with Mahrez, even though I didn't use it at the time. It can be extremely useful when you're doing it like close to the box, and then maybe incorporate it with another skill move like the 𝐋𝐤𝐤𝐞, which is a very good skill move this year, or maybe even the 𝐋𝐢𝐤𝐞. But yeah, this guy was, you know, a bit of an annoying player to play against as well. Very good player though, I have to say. But yeah, the way he played was just not using the sprint button, and you could have seen a couple of times when I conceded some goals that I unfortunately just kept trying to, you know, him tackling off the ball, which didn't work out because he was able to just dance around my players really easily. With basically no pace at all, really. He just jogged, I guess you could say, just past my player. So, yeah, that was a bit of a frustrating game, which I lost, unfortunately. Then to the next game we went, camp against a strong team, and after 8 minutes, we made him rage quit. So, yeah, was glad that we, you know, made up from that previous loss. So next game we already go. Again, a pretty nice looking side we played against. We start things off here with Firmino, a nice shot there on his weaker foot. Seen a lot of people asking me whether or not Firmino is good this year, and I've sort of dedicated an episode to him, saying that he's my favorite player. I would really recommend you guys trying him out. Like, the thing with FIFA 21 this year is, of course, that, you know, you have to rely on pace a lot, and that kind of puts players like Firmino, who's maybe another example, maybe Mahrez as well, even though Mahrez is like above 83 pace, of course. But like players that are maybe underneath 80 pace, and our attackers are kind of players that not a lot of people use, mainly because they're low on pace. But Firmino is an excellent striker. You've seen from a lot of episodes already that he shoots with his left foot, with his right foot like it's nothing, and just scores absolute bangers from time to time. So, and he's dropped in price as well quite a bit recently. He went from somewhere around 100k mark to like half, like 50, 60k. So if you're thinking of trying him out, definitely do so. There's no harm in like trying out players. So yeah, I would definitely suggest, you know, trying him out. Maybe not use him as a striker. I've been using him as a cam in the 4-3-3 attack. With the cam, basically the fourth variation, and he's just amazing in that position. I don't feel that you need like a very quick player anyway in that position, and yeah, Firmino is just an excellent player for me in that position. I've also been trying out the 4-4-2 a little bit, I think, in this weekend, but you will see like in-depth custom tactics in one of the upcoming episodes, so look out for that as well. But yeah, in this game, you can see that we were a little bit struggling as it was extra time, 2-2. We missed some sitters. I believe we missed a big opportunity with Lucas, a chip shot. And then, yeah, full time it was. And you can see we had to go to a penalty shootout. Now, I honestly have a hate and love relationship with penalty shootouts, really. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. That's, I guess, just the game, really, with penalty shootouts. You can see we unfortunately missed one, and then, yeah, we skied this one with Frenkie de Jong, which I was pretty surprised at because I thought it was a good penalty. Meanwhile, we also picked up a red card, I'm pretty sure, with, I think, Wijnaldum, and yeah, we unfortunately lost another game, which I think was the 4th loss. So our record at the time was 10 wins, 4 losses. You know, we kind of started losing some more games. So I was thinking, you know, what should I do to maybe improve my kind of play style? And I noticed that I just needed some better substitutes. So I decided to bring on a player which I hadn't used yet this year. And that was Saint-Maximin. I was even thinking of, you know, maybe getting his inform to maybe replace someone in the team. But I thought he just would be too much. I think he's like closing in on 300k. So decided to go with the regular, around 30k, which, you know, isn't that bad for a player like him. I loved him last year. And since he has a face scan this year, it's even better. So I decided to put him into the team. And on his debut, he didn't touch the ball, I believe. As you can see, after a couple of minutes, we already got a rage quit. Very nice goal there with, once again, Firmino. And yeah, we go into the next game. Once again, pretty strong side. Couple of ones to watch us. On the wing there with Mane and also Kevin De Bruyne there. And after 6 minutes, it is the Gucci man who, on his proper debut, got his first goal. So yeah, a very nice way to get things started with him. Then 39th minute, Memphis there on the left side. Little drag back there to some R1 dribbling. And then a great finish into the far corner, making it 2-0. You can see from the stats as well. No chances for my opponent. We were very clinical. And yeah, we moved on into the second half, where once again, it is Depay there who gets himself on the score sheet, making it 3-1. Then towards the end, my opponent put a lot of pressure on me, and he eventually would get himself a goal. Nice finish there from Mane. Some nice skill moves there from him, doing my defense. And that's how that game ended. So we were, back on the winning streak, and we moved into the next game where we come against, once again, your typical Premier League team, 4-3-3 formation. Martial, very deadly player this year. Also Salah, I think. And this time we started things off once again with the Depay. Cheeky chip shot where we do hit the crossbar. Unfortunately, I think he just kind of baited me and maybe should have taken more time there and go for a finesse shot instead. And then some minutes later, after a little run from a rebound, it is Depay there on his weaker foot who smashes it in and makes it 1-0. Little bit of an H goal, I have to say. And then minutes later again, it is Depay there making good use of the directional nutmeg and then take a lot of time there as he just moved his keeper, where we then banged it in at the near post. And we once again made someone rage quit in the first half, which was great because, a lot of people are always happy when people leave. So the weekend league games, could hurry up a little bit, go a little bit quicker. And then into the next game we go. I for sure thought that should have been a penalty. I flicked the ball in the air. Like sometimes, I think I've said this a couple of times as well, that I sometimes just do skill moves inside the box just to get penalties. But, sometimes they can work in your favor if the player gets past their opponent and, is able to shoot properly on goal. Or you have to be lucky that the player goes down and you get a penalty. But I'm pretty sure this was like before the patch where I think the referees are kind of fixed. I'm not too sure if they only fixed the kind of red card issue. If they also like fixed referees not giving specific fouls, which they should give, like penalties for free kicks. So yeah, I can't really say if that's fixed, but yeah, it was just one of those things, which kind of still bothers me in Ultimate Team. But in this game, you can see as well that we had a lot of chances, an absolute sitter there from Ousmane Dembele, where I think he definitely should have scored. But then this time, once again, another chance where again took a lot of time, maybe a little bit too much time there, where we unfortunately once again missed a sitter. And then my opponent got himself a big chance as well with Heung-min Son. Big save there from Courtois. And immediately from that, we went on the counter with a little bit of pass and play. He tried to tackle me from behind as well. And then it was sweat mode activated. It was the only option for me to do, really, to secure the win. And we made it 2-1. And then to make things even better for us, we would end up making it 3-1 as well. Once again, a pass across goal. Like, I don't really want to score those goals, but sometimes you really have to if you especially want to win the games you of course need to win. So yeah, we ended up winning our final game. 14 wins. That's what we ended off with. 4 losses as well. I was thinking of playing more games on Sunday, but ended up not doing so because I couldn't really be bothered really, and I was fine, with Gold 3. I believe on Sunday night as well, there weren't really any like big players standing out in terms of players that would get an inform, so I was fine with it basically. It's maybe a little bit of a tip for you guys as well. If you have games left on Sunday, I would just check if there are any standout players that performed well in real life that could get a chance of making the team of the week. If there isn't, I wouldn't really bother, stressing out so much on Weekend League, which I know is really stressful during the weekend. Weekends are, there to enjoy yourself, watch some football, which is what I did on Sunday. Anyway, guys, that is where we are ending off this video. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you, of course, did, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell as well for more videos. And check out my Facebook page, fb.gg/𝐋𝐢𝐤𝐞 if you want to see Skill into Glory live. Anyway, that's the end. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.